came to the birth center and we did immediately fall in love with it. I actually brought his parents and my dad.
Yeah.
Were all here, and we took a tour of the birth center, and we just loved it. It was so homey and comfortable, and you could just sense that birth is really what they do.
It was a really just comfortable environment. Everything here looks just like a home, and the idea of having your birth in a place that's kind of like a home, that really appealed to us.
Loved the idea of natural childbirth, so of course I was looking for a place where I would be comfortable doing that, and secondary to home, that would be best start.
If you've had a low-risk pregnancy and you want a warm and you want a welcoming experience, I mean, the first place you want to go is a birth center.
The birth ed classes were just amazing. I felt like I got all the information I needed about the whole experience that could happen here, as well as all the what ifs for if I needed to be transferred to a hospital, which ended up being perfect because we did.
There's a lot of books that we can read, and she had them all stacked up on the table. It was a lot more fun just going to the birth class. It covered a lot of the questions that any new couple would have had. It helped us every step of the way after the birth, since the birth. Even that spit up right there, that was all addressed.
It's normal.
It's natural. It's okay.
It's a good support system during the classes. You know, we talked about our backaches and what do you do, you know, if you have this pain or that pain. It was not only educational, but it was a good support group as well.
We learned some relaxation techniques, ways in which our partners could help us relax, massage. She talked about, you know, what would happen if something did come up that we needed to be transferred, and kind of eased our minds about that.
Everybody deserves to strive for a natural birth, and this is a wonderful alternative, not only if this is what you want, but it's also a great cost alternative, and a lot of people don't know that it's really about a quarter of the cost. And for us, that was really significant.
We were really thankful to find out that through Medi-Cal, if you qualify, it completely covers everything from the classes to all the visits with the midwives and the birth. So obviously that was a huge stress relief off of our shoulders, and also it's not like you're getting second-rate care. You're getting the best care that you can get, but you're also getting it in a way that you desire.
At the birth center, if I had questions, I mean, my midwife would just sit there and talk to me for 30 minutes if I needed it. And that, I mean, you can't put a price on that.
I always tell all new moms to make sure that they become very well informed about pregnancy and about birth. Don't just put all of the care into their doctor's hands. They really need to be informed about the whole process and what options are out there and what's necessary and what's not necessary.
They really encourage you to remember that this is your natural childbirth, this is your experience with your baby, and they do as little as possible to intervene in that, and also to educate you and inform you that there may be some what ifs, so you may have to change that. And it's a really beautiful experience because you're so supported by a really knowledgeable, educated, experienced staff.
Giving birth at the birth center made sense to me because it's in a calm setting, you have control, it's your body, you know, so you get to do what feels right for you, so you could bring this little baby into this world calmly and at your pace.
Best Start Birth Centers always talks a lot about birth your way, and it's totally right on. You know, if you want to give birth in a tub, you can. If you want to give birth on a bed, you can. If you want your husband and your mother and your cousin to be there, they can be. If you decide halfway through that you want drugs, you could do that too, because they'll, you know, take you somewhere else. It's whatever you want to do is what they're going to help you do.
It was exactly what we wanted. I mean, it's such an incredible experience. It's so challenging and so incredibly physically exhausting. I never really knew how much energy that was going to take to give birth. I mean, it was 24 hours of labor for me, but
I wouldn't want to do it again unless we had a birth center.
yeah, exactly.
Like if this place for some reason moved or closed, I wouldn't want to give. There's no other place even close.